Hey guys, welcome back to Don't Starve. This time we're doing something a bit different. As you can see, I have everything unlocked. And I have, a bunch of cool stuff going on right now. And, that sort of stuff. But, what I want to let you all know is that this is going to be sort of a how-to, how to get your base set up, really. And I figured, some people may need help with that. So this is assuming you already have a fire pit and a science machine. Now note, I do have cheats on, so that way I have every, ability and I can summon in items. This is just for, the bare necessities of the video, so that way I don't make it too long. Alright? This is gonna go 3 episodes in. Alright. So this is assuming you already have your fire pit and your science machine. Now, the most important part, in my opinion, is if you're not in a populated tree area, is by collecting saplings. Not a birch nut. None of these. I'll tell you why later. You mostly want, not lumpy, but you want the regular pines right there. So you're going to want to hunt these down, hunt down the big ones mostly, cut them down, and get a bunch of pine cones, while still, of course, collecting your logs. And for the effort of this video, I'm only going to cut down a few just to show you guys that, it really don't really need a certain amount. It's just, I would try to get at least 10, 20 would be great for any starter. And remember, don't go after any of these small ones because they don't drop them. The medium ones are okay, but they only drop 1. So I would just cut down, maybe like 5 big ones. Now, what you want to do is you want to go get some distance from your base, and like right here maybe, and just start planting some trees. I like to have a little bit of distance. Firehound attacks, you don't want your whole tree farm to burn down. Give the trees a little room to grow, and there you go. You now have like a little tree farm going on. Now, another thing you want to do is you want to, as quickly as possible, get a spear and the log soup, as these are very important for when you get to, day 6 and above, during, those hound attacks and basic fighting. The spear and log soup are, bare necessities. In fact, some people go on using spears the entire gameplay, and then towards the end, get their tentacle spike. If you have the ability to, you can get a football helmet. If you found pig skin or something, grab that. It's always nice to have. After that, you're going to want to find beefalo herd. And again, for the convenience of this video, I'm not going to actually find one. I'm just going to kind of spawn them in. So, again, I don't want to make this video too long. There you go, we got our little beefalo herd going on here. Don't need to worry. And what you want to do is you want to... I don't think they... But you want to basically try to collect all those, all that poop they drop. You need to get as much poop as possible. Poop is like a necessity, really. Anyone who doesn't think it is clearly retarded. And with all this poop, you're going to... this is a matter of preference. Some people don't bother with basic farms, others, like, no, some people don't bother with basic farms, go straight to improved farms if you're rushing an Alchemy Engine. Other players will go with basic farms, and then later on eventually move into the advanced farms. I think if you have a beefalo pack near you, go with it. Go for, those basic farms. You're not wasting anything really by making them. Just get them done and built. Try to get as many as possible. So we'll just say, like, maybe, probably, somewhere around, like, can I build it? Somewhere around, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be, like, a good amount to start off with. So, and with that, you're going to want to collect your seeds, of course. This means once you have farms up, you're going to need to stop toasting your seeds and eating them like that. You're going to actually have to use them as, plant them down after that. So there you go. Got a bunch of basic farms. Now, what do I do after that, you may ask? Well, by then, I usually have like a bunch of random items. If you can, get a chest up, that's always nice. So that way you can store all your stuff like pig skin, cattails, anything that usually is eaten, or rocks and knit-right if you don't feel safe, having a mole worms coming around. You can always have those. Now, up next, what I like to do is pull out that shovel of yours and just start shoveling up berry bushes for the sake of, eating food. Sorry if you can hear really loud music in the background. That's my parents watching a movie. It's really loud. So, I just hope you guys don't have to hear that. So I need to show this all up. Now, this works if you have beefalo or if you don't have beefalo, which is what I like about it. Because for some reason, whenever I make a base, I usually make it by a pig village, and there usually isn't very many beefalo nearby pig villages. Now you're going to want to find a good spot. I like nooks and corners for when it comes to making these, and I'll tell you why later. Because you can usually trap gobblers. You can kill them with spike traps. So get about 10 berry bushes minimum. Yes, I said it, minimum. And once you have 10 berry bushes, you should be good. Now, if you don't have, a beefalo pack that's constantly pooping, you can, all those berries you collected, the ones you didn't eat, give at least 3 to a pig. Now, with that being said, I'm not gonna actually, probably not gonna find one, because I'm not that lucky, but hopefully you've explored enough to be able to find a skeleton, make a hammer, bash his bones to get bits of bone, hopefully you've already cut down some trees, and make the bucket of poop. Now this can be used to fertilize, and while this may seem like a time waster, which I thought it was at first, it's definitely not, because this takes 3 poop to make and 4 wood. Wood is really easy to get in my opinion. Poop is, if you don't have a beefalo horde nut, if you don't have a beefalo pack nearby, it's definitely not easy. And it has 10 uses, and it only takes 3 poop, so that means, oh wow, that means, oh gosh, I can fertilize, I'm saving poop. This is like using 1/3 of the amount of poop actually needed to fertilize all these bushes. So of course I'm going to go with that deal. It's excellent. Now, now that we've already got this up and you can tell our forest is growing, now comes the manner on where you're going to begin shoveling up saplings. Because I feel like I always have more grass than I do saplings. Saplings are always something I, have less of. So start by shoveling up all those saplings. And collect. I like to start with a minimum of 10, and then each time I go sapling hunting, collect, 10 more. Like that, so that way I'm slowly adding on to it by tens. And when you are making, the sapling farm, only make it in groups of 20 maximum. Why? Once you get later on, firehounds start coming after you. And those guys are really nasty, because that fire they drop can easily destroy everything you got. So make sure. Now this one, I don't really care where it is. I just want it away from my base for firehounds. And note the firehound salute. Some people think building pig houses around their base is a good idea. In my opinion, that's a horrible idea for firehound attacks, because now, pig houses can be burned, which is, absolutely horrible, and it only gives 1/4 of the loot, which means 1 pig skin, a cut stone, and a wooden board when you cut it down. So that is, absolutely horrible. That, scared me to death when I first found it out. It's like, oh gosh, no. You've got to be kidding me. So, you've definitely got to be careful about putting pig houses near your area. Now after that, you'll do the same with grass. For the sake of time saving, I'm not going to do that, though. And by now, you should have, be getting ready for one of the most important structures is probably the crock pot. Now, the most important aspect of the crock pot, the most important component in the crock pot is charcoal. Charcoal is collected by, burning any type of tree, whether it be these or deciduous, and you will get 1 piece of charcoal. In order to construct such crock pot, take 6 3-cut stone and 6 twigs. Kind of expensive for an early on, but as it gets, later in the game, that's not that hard to get. So you're gonna want at least 1 crock pot. I don't remember. Can you put that in there? No, I can't. You can open that up. That's pretty funny. Fashion melon. Now, a crock pot, I'm going to tell you some basic things it can do, just in case you don't know. Hopefully you all know. So, these make all of the best foods in the game by transforming, bad food, like maybe, you have 2 meat. Maybe you got 2 meat. You happen to kill like 2 pigs or a volt goat or maybe a beefalo and you got a bunch of meat on you. You can, maybe you found a couple bees, duked it out with some pigs and found some leftover honey, or you have a honey farm already. Boom, cook, and that will make, in my opinion, second best food in the game, honey ham, which heals you a ton, fills you up a ton, and is just overall amazing. The best one in the game, I'll get into that later. Now that you have that, if you feel like you're approaching winter, or if you start in autumn, you feel like you're getting closer to winter, you may want to start trying to get up the pig houses, legendary pig houses. There it is, there's our honey ham. One of the best foods in the game. And it's not like it's that hard to make. In my opinion, the best food in the game is probably probably meatballs, and some of you more experienced people may be like, no, you retard, it's dragon pie. Yes, it's dragon pie. Well, I think meatballs is so much more easier to get, as it takes 3 berries and 1 monster meat, or 3 berries and 1 morsel, or 3 berries and regular meat, or 3 carrots and whatever. You get the point here. 1 meat and then 3 vegetables or fruits or whatever berries are. And it's just overall a super easy thing to make. Alright? That's why I think it's pretty awesome. Now, how do I go about killing pigs, if you ask? If you haven't seen my Let's Play, I pretty much show you how to kill pigs. But, so let's get a... No, don't make that. Let's just get a pig house in here. So, you're gonna wanna walk up to this pig. Hopefully you should have, that, your log suit, and your spear. Hit him once, walk back. See, if you see what I'm doing is I'm hitting, as he walks back towards me, and he, tries to hit me like that, then that's when you strike him back. Alright? So when he's trying to hit you, you stay still while he's running back. He comes back, he's getting his hoof ready, and then you back up and then walk, then you cut him right after he's done punching you, because there's a slight delay. You then want to get your good-looking hammer, pull that hammer out, and smack the crap out of his house. Then, boom. And notice another pig will spawn. Now, here's what I would recommend doing if you don't feel like, if you are a bit more experienced with, juking, I'm pretty sure that's called, is if you have a silk farm already. I'm not going to go over how to do that. I might do it separately in a later video, but for right now, I'm focused on base building, and pigs are pretty important to that. So you're going to want monster meat. So supposedly you already have, your silk farm up, or you've just been, killing, monsters. So give some monster meat to a pig. 1 monster meat, give him another, and after that, get your log suit on and your spear equipped, and give him 1 last one. And as he begins to change to a werepig, hit him. Let him strike you. 2 hits. 2 hits. Dodge. 2 hits. Dodge. 2 hits. What are you doing? 1 hit. 2 hits, and then there you go. And notice he is guaranteed to drop you 1 pigskin, and guaranteed to do. Oh, that was not. And he's guaranteed to drop you 1 meat. So it is definitely worth killing that son of a gun. And it's pretty good, because not only do you get that guaranteed 1 pigskin, but you're guaranteed that delicious meat. So, like I said earlier, it's important to make sure your pig houses are kind of in a way, a distance from your home. Like, let's just suppose I'm gonna make my little pig village right here. This is also essential that they're like decently far from your house if you're going to be, trying to hatch tall birds or small birds like that. So I'd recommend a minimum of 5 pig houses, minimum. That'll keep you generally safe from, hound attacks, from smaller ones at least. And then eventually, by the way, you can no longer do the, just straight up attacking him once you have 3 pig houses, because then you're just going to be overwhelmed by pigs. You're gonna have to do the monster meat strategy by doing monster meat and then killing them as they're werepigs. And you selfish jerk. Nom nom nom. That was kind of rude of me. Big, they're pretty fancy houses. Now, what's interesting is I don't actually know how to kill Beefalo. Oh, I know how to kill Voku, so not Beefalo. Get you, you son of a... See, this is why I don't know how to kill Beefalo. I just don't know. I've never tried before. Why are all of you so mad? Oh, you just took a dump. Yo, bros, lay off, man. Dang it, how am I gonna outrun you guys? Ugh. Wasting so much video time. Ah, you can't catch up now, suckers. Can you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Leave me behind. Again, I don't know how to kill Beefalo. Besides, like, tanking the damage or setting up a pack of pigs to kill him for you. So, I mean, definitely don't kill Beefalo for me, people. One, two, three. Oh, okay. That wasn't that bad. Well, I guess I know how to kill them when they're alone, but definitely not when they have friends. And they oftentimes have friends. Now, if you still notice, some of you guys may be like, hey, how come you don't have, you know, a Alchemy Engine yet? Alchemy Engine, you'll be surprised what you can get done without the use of Alchemy Engine. Actually, well, I just derped there. Sorry, guys. We actually do need an Alchemy Engine to make pig houses. So, I guess you guys should by now have an Alchemy Engine. And now, let's get into some finishing businesses. You should definitely have, you know, at least found an area where there are some clockwork dudes. You know, like maybe a... I would aim for only these guys, because the other people, in my opinion, are not so easy to kill. How's it going? Hit you. Dodge. Dodge. Hit. Dodge. Dodge. Hit. You get the point. Whenever he's going like he's making the neigh sound, he's, you know, scraping his feet on the floor, that's when you hit him. Every other time you just dodge him. And wow, that fire is really loud. What you just want to do is you want to get at least 2 ice boxes. Yes, I said 2. I did not mistake you. I want 2 because 1 is never enough. And don't starve, guys. It's never enough. Hey. Oh yeah, I killed your friend right before you all went to home. Don't think an axe will cut it. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Throw poop on it. Yeah, throw some poop on it. Oops. Now is the time for the bee boxes. Now, bee boxes are, in my opinion, slightly more difficult to come by. But, you know, get a bug net, so you should have obtained some silk by now. And now you want to find a beehive. Beehive. And supposing you know how to walk up to bees and capture them, it shouldn't be that hard. But I have cap locks on. Simply do that. Capture. Now be careful for these guys, alright? These guys will come and they will pack a big punch. Alright? And you're gonna have to run. Wait until there's only one following you and kill him. Like literally beat the crap out of him and kill him. Murder him. You're gonna want to murder this guy. Of course using your spear, not like a walking cane, because that was me being dumb. Alrighty, now you're gonna want to kill him. See that? Slowly their numbers are being reduced. I caught that guy. And eventually these guys are gonna lose more and more bees. And then now there's only one left. The last bee dead. You only have to capture but one bee. Find this bee and murder him. Get over here, bee. Ah, you're dead. Alright. Now with the bee captured, it is now time to smash the crap out of their hive. Just like that. And just stock up on honey. And you should have collected honeycombs. With this, you're going to need like 2 boards. Not that bad. Make a bee box and plop her down. No. Bee boxes are only as effective as the amount of flowers that are nearby. You can increase the amount of flowers by having butterflies. Butterfly. There you go. 6 butterflies. And just start planting them near the location of your bee box. And see this? You now have 6 flowers. That means that these guys can pollinate 6 different flowers before having to return. Well, before, you know. If you notice your bees are just laying on the ground like buzz, 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 just making that sound and stuff. Ooh. Pretty sure that's rare, getting watermelon. And see how they're flying around? Don't kill these butterflies, because these butterflies are gonna have, every time they pollinate 6 flowers, then they're gonna spawn a new one. So they're gonna keep spawning new flowers, and eventually your honey production is just gonna skyrocket. And you're gonna want to get minimum like 3 bee boxes. That's a perfect amount to have, and that should be all you really need. I mean, I doubt you're going to need any more than 3. You also want to keep these a distant amount from your base, because they can catch fire too. And get these dumb mammoths away from your house. You, get mad at me. Gonna want to lure these buttholes away from your base, because you know it's kind of annoying having them. No, don't start walking back. No, 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 no. Don't start walking back. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Damn! Herm! Oh gosh. No! No! Oh my gosh, the poor crimes I've caused upon this beefalo horde. Oh no! Didn't even grow in a pile of ash. Oh no. Oh man. Did not think about that one. Ah. Well, no matter, guys. It's all good. You know, whatever. We never wanted it anyway. And I'm actually gonna have to wrap this video up come morning. I hope you've learned a decent amount from this video. Like, I mean, this is pretty much gonna get you through your first winter. The only thing that could give you trouble with this kind of setup is Deerclops, but he'll give you trouble no matter what, because, you know, he's just gonna crush everything and be a total jerk like he usually is. So, you know, as long as you keep a mindful eye on him, like if you hear his growl, you're gonna want to find him before he finds your base. You're gonna want to hit him and lure him somewhere away from your base. This is the same with Bearger, Dragonfly, and anyone. Get them as far away from your base, especially if you have pigs nearby, because the retarded pig AIs to anything that looks big and scary is slap the crap out of it, which doesn't work well, especially with Dragonfly and Deerclops, which is going to make them smash and crush everything. That's going to have to conclude this episode, guys. I hope you liked it. Let me know if you found anything helpful, or if you found any of your strategies that may be better than the ones that I've presented, and I'll try to, you know, announce them to the other people, or try them out myself and see what I view of them. Now, leave a like. You should comment, always comment, and best of all, you should always subscribe. Peace out, bros.